Hello, my name is Michael. I am the CEO, editor, and DM of the show that you are currently listening to, known as The Bystanders. As always, I want to give a huge shout out to both Gwinn and Shady Cicada. They are wonderful, talented musical artists who have allowed us to use their music for our little project, this little podcast of ours. So please, go subscribe to them. If you don't subscribe to them, I'll be forced to remove your brains and replace them with something that is definitely not a good substitute for a human brain. And that would be kind of cringe. And with all of that out of the way, we can begin this week's episode.
Laughter is the best medicine. If he tells a joke and you laugh, it heals you.
I could always play Hayden on Slipknot, so...
I will do everything in my power to make sure that does not happen.
Okay, sounds good.
Roll a charisma save to prevent hanging yourself. That's the main mechanic of the
Actually, it's
Hi, welcome to Bystanders.
No, it's ability. Oh! Its ability is another joke. It's called high stakes. And every living being has its gravity deleted in a certain radius. It's called high stakes.
That seems awfully similar to OK Go. Anyway,
I made it like a year and a half ago. Well before this happened.
Okay, so we've taken a bit of a break. We've eaten some pizza. We've AO'd a pizza here.
And our ears did burn.
I'm still eating the pizza. I'd like to think what happens is everyone thinks they're upside down. That's what the ability is. And you, think you're walking on the... I don't know what... Sorry. Anyway.
So it's motion sickness.
Kinda.
Yo mama. Anyways.
So it's your ability.
What are you trying to say?
Anyways!
Fellas. That's all.
Ooh.
Ba, ba, ba.
That was the most sexy thing I've ever seen on one of those soundboard...
Watch me do something
Waveform.
Waveform.
That's a waveform.
Waveform display. Okay.
Gangster. Okay.
So, I tried to throw a marker up in the air and catch it, and I just clapped my hands and watched it fall into my crotch. So, back to Bystanders. You all arrived at the remains of Base 10.
We've busted in with a truck full of grapes, and by that I mean we've walked in.
Bussing in, bussies out, you're chilling.
What is a bussy?
We're not explaining this on recording.
I'll tell you when you're older.
So,
I don't remember that part of the
Steve knows
talk.
what a bussy... Yeah, I was going to say you've had that part of the talk.
Okay.
It was part of the supplementary talk that Damien gave them
You see,
afterwards.
when a man and a femboy really love each other...
It is...
Oh, God!
It's a racial feature for femboys.
They become a femme man.
Cheers, I'll drink to that.
Anyway.
You're becoming a young femme man now. Alright.
This is the worst bit I may have ever heard in my life.
I completely agree, and I've heard about the comic with a large spoon. So, you
That's
all
a great bit. What are you talking
are
about?
here at the remains of Base 10. Do you have a plan to call... You said you all want to call Clementine.
Can I page him?
And see what's going on. Do you...
It's a burner phone, not a burner page.
I have a
see how
flip
well
phone.
that goes.
I can...
We have
We
the
have a
burner.
pa- oh, yeah, we have a
burner
burner
phone. We have a burner phone for the exact reason.
That's right. I forgot.
You people.
Please don't page Lieutenant Clementine.
Can I send a dick pic through a pager? Can I use ASCII text to send a dick pic?
Roll for it.
It's a burner phone.
Roll Arcana.
We are going to die.
Because an ASCII dick pic is
We are going to die.
22.
Immediately, you get a response. It is composed of "what the fuck" in all lowercase.
What the fuck? Period.
Did he just?
Yeah.
Did he just send Kevin Macleod a dick pic through pager?
Through ASCII
He's
text,
ASCII.
so it's probably not even decipherable.
Does he know who it's from?
Donovan.
What? Probably not.
Probably not. His response was "what the fuck."
Donovan grabs Damien by the collar, brings him down to his face.
Damien is chuckling. He's very proud of himself.
Think, Damien, think.
Damien?
I thought it was really important. We have to get him mentally destabilized.
I think you just pissed him off.
It's fine.
If he
It's
doesn't
not.
know who sent it, then is it really that bad?
You see, it
I'm mentally
appears.
destabilized.
Who is this? Who is sending me ASCII dick pics? That's the message.
Damien doesn't respond.
Either don't it...
Secret admirer.
No, wait. Ugly.
UGLI.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're going to die.
You see,
he says this in
sent.
He says this in character. What's an ellipsis?
Three dots.
Periods.
I think, honestly,
Okay, you can call him now.
no. I think the damage has been done.
Well, no, but we have to meet with him.
I'll call him.
Agent Dudley, I trusted that you would use this phone for important reasons.
Not even the same
phone.
Oh my god! Oh my god! He believed it. Oh my god!
That worked.
Well, they're all anonymous numbers.
Yeah.
Damien, do you want to explain what? Never mind.
You know what? It's working. Roll with it.
Meet me at the Era House tonight, BB.
Yeah. Meet tonight at 10, baby.
But
Base 10, not 10 p.m.
What
It's
the
the-
fuck is wrong with you? Stop sending me this shit.
it's the number 2
I'll see you in a few hours.
Yeah, I did it.
There
Did you
is
say a few hours?
Yeah.
there is no way that just worked.
It's the
You
letter
would be
C.
surprised.
I am surprised.
Agent Dudley did seem pretty skeptical, and he had porn open on his computer.
He did.
It is the letter C, the letter U, the number 2, NITE, BB.
You know what? I think Ugly will be the type of guy to send you an NSFW link at work and then report you. and then report you for clicking on it.
a test of will, and you.
It was a
failed.
test, but also, did you like it?
Rate my porn.
I'm
Anyway.
trying to see if I'm normal.
You know how Steve did that thing to Brenda? Can he do that to himself, please?
Is it suicide? Because I encourage it. Anyway,
Hey, all right.
That came
I'm
out
sorry.
of-
I'm sorry.
I was about to
I'm
quote it.
sorry. You've sealed your fate, fam.
Okay, well,
this
add
is getting
that to
quoted.
it. Join our
Things happen to my
Discord
voice again.
server
Thank
to
you,
get
Correa.
wonderful out of context quotes from me and Kayla. What's some notable quotes while we're on the topic?
We've got "Women Are Gangster" from Donovan.
Classic.
a classic.
I've said, "Can I be your child?"
There's no Asia from me, and clear distress is
Do one of my
favorite.
quotes.
Does Nutella make shit fuckable?
I don't know what that means, but it really hurt.
Okay, so you all are waiting there for Clementine. Do you have a plan? Or are you just gonna sit there a few hours?
We should probably not be out in the open when he arrives, just to
sounds
be
like-
surprised by our presence. Because
What-
it
what
does
is
seem
in
to have
the
thought
surra-
that was ugly.
What's in the surroundings?
Well, the remains of base 10.
Right.
So there remains to be
Is it just like in a lawn or what?
So base 10 is a building. It's 2 stories tall. You got your 1 story goes up, and then you got the 2nd story, which kind of covers like a little bit of it. It's that kind of city structure where it's an L shape
Yeah.
vertically.
Because we did give them the L.
But in terms of the surroundings, is it just like grass or
Yeah,
what?
there's a not super well maintained
Yeah,
parking lot.
there's
It's
a-
on the very, very edge of the city.
there's
so
grass
just, like, a
behind
field
it.
of long grass.
That's how we snuck in.
All right. Maybe we can hide inside the building until he gets here and then spring him or something like that.
Sounds like a great idea. I'm gonna use my gunchucks.
I
will
think
also,
we should.
Donovan,
Yes.
are you able to create constructs that are roughly human height?
Yeah.
Because you could make a silhouette of Ugly.
I was considering that.
I have another suggestion.
Yes.
Rose, are you capable of dissipating your stand but keeping the sugar?
What do you mean?
Like the sugar doesn't go anywhere when you dissipate your stand, right?
Yeah.
Because we could just leave it out in the grass as like a trap, and when he walks in, reform it and like grab him.
On top of him?
That of course implies the idea that he's going to walk in from the grass.
We could leave it everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Rose kind of thinks for a second, and he's like,
I can.
"Yeah, I could definitely do that."
Cool.
Keep
Just
in
spread it
mind-
out as a trap, and then
Keep in mind, it's not really going to appear as sugar granules because it is. The sugar was found in a more liquid form.
Right.
right, even
It
better.
was in the form of. So it would be really more of a syrup that we'd spread everywhere, and then later I'd be able to summon it as kind of a sediment.
Even better.
So that would work.
Sounds good.
Good. So I could make a construct.
Wait, no. Actually, no, he can't. It's misting outside. It's too wet. He
Ah.
can't leave the sugar outside or it'll dissolve.
Right. Okay.
Or it'll get carried
Then never
away.
mind.
The misting will help at a light level. I could probably make a construct that would last a good deal. I don't know if I could set it up right. I'd have to set it up like a few minutes before he arrived, which would be very risky. I would like to set up a possible ranged attack from a different building as a reaction if he tries anything with Back in Black, because I have range types.
So,
I could prepare my gunchucks.
in terms of other buildings, there are some like pretty empty areas. It looks like there were some sort of apartments nearby they've just been basically abandoned. There's like a parking garage that has a couple of cars in it, and there's a billboard for Dr. Smiley's sugar toothpaste.
Right.
So
I remember that.
Those are the kind of building areas around. And there's also a parking lot that's not super intact. You look like you have a planning face. What are you plotting? You're plotting something. That's the Kyler plotting face.
I hate that you recognize that.
That should be the name of the episode.
I was thinking of I don't really want to say it on recording because I kind of wish it was a surprise.
Okay, if you want to keep it a surprise, that's fine. Hayden.
Me.
What's up?
So in terms of where is the street, or like, I guess presumably he'd be coming in from the parking lot, right?
Yeah, it's a road that leads in kind of from the edge of town. So in terms of the actual setup, the parking lot, there's the building right next to it, the field with all the grass, billboard is right next to the building, and then the buildings are like on either side of the road
Okay,
that it goes in.
I see.
The parking garage and the abandoned apartment.
All right, so I think our best bet is to just all of us in our own way set up an ambush and kind of ensure that there's no way for him to get out, right?
I'm gonna make my way up to the roof.
Okay. Damien, you make your way up to the roof. Do you want to bring anybody else?
Yeah. Does anyone else want to go up to the roof?
To the roof.
It's pretty easy to get you up there with my ability.
Rose would probably want to go as well.
Okay.
Because, his stand, he's going to have to keep his stand intact in order for it to not dissolve.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've had a practical use for this umbrella.
I'm going to have Master Puppet readied on anything that's overhanging, like the
Where
ceiling.
there's shadows.
Steve's gonna stick with Donovan.
It's gonna be ready
we're on
on a ceiling
lower
so
level.
that
Yeah,
it
Donovan
comes
is still
down.
looking around for the best spot to place a silhouette of Ugly. He's also trying to remember exactly what Ugly looked like.
Okay, make a... it's going to be an intelligence roll at some point. Of
Right,
some kind.
history.
We're going to say...
To remember his
Yeah,
face.
go history.
History is...
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
I can help if need be, because I can be there and be like, think,
Steve, do you remember what Ugly looked like? And that'll be my...
or I can just roll myself. Well, let me think for a moment. If I remember
Hey,
correctly,
Lloyd, do you remember what Ugly looked like?
I might!
No.
It's the last
That
one.
wasn't at 20, by the way.
okay.
Yes!
I remember the shape of his face by the way that the scent of Damien bounced off of it.
Ty
What is wrong with you?
Ty is
What
now
is
in
wrong
the,
with you?
Ty has gone to the femboy.
Yeah, go to the Finboy.
He rolled an at 20.
Bad Finboy's now in the corner.
He rolled, said no, when it was a nat 20.
Steve rolled a 21, but at this
He
point,
rolled a 20 and chose to fail.
Okay, yeah, so with your powers combined, you're able to create a pretty good impression of Ugly. Obviously, he doesn't have any, color. In terms of, because he's just made out of shadows.
God.
But in
So you're
terms
going to
of
have
the
to cover him in, clothing or something in order to make him look convincing.
Yeah, I was planning on making the
from a
silhouette of it.
distance.
Yeah, from a distance, put him in the shade, he
What-
didn't want to be.
Oh, yeah.
what do we remember that he would wear in terms of his normal outfit?
I remember what Backstreet Boy looked like.
Yeah.
Particularly his fist in my
God.
face and solar plexus.
I'm very happy with Backstreet Boy. He has a bright yellow button-up with 3 slashes on each side.
I can't do color. I just want to know what the.
You can put yellow into your shadows, though.
Yes,
No, I don't put yellow.
It's,
It's just electricity.
It's kind of like
there's no
a button-up shirt, jeans, and a pair of glasses.
Okay. It's pretty straightforward.
All right, so he's like me, basically a cutout of a rough draft for later.
He's like a business casual stand user.
Yeah.
Is how I'd like to put it.
I see. Do you think you can handle that, Donovan?
I can absolutely handle this.
Okay.
I'm going to prep removing the weight on Blood Rain while I'm on the roof.
It's gonna be a few hours. You're gonna just be standing there. For a
Okay.
bit.
Okay, you are there with Rose.
I've just touched it, that's all I have to do.
You're just a Ganon main.
What?
You're just Ganondorf right now in Smash.
Yes, I remember Ganondorf having 3 shotguns on him.
No, that's Ganondorf in an item tournament.
Okay, there you go.
I love Breath of the Wild. Anyway,
Breath of the Wild, but Link has a gun.
I'm so down for that.
Yeah.
Why
For
would
those
that
of you
so
at home.
quality? What the heck?
Donovan just pulled out a gun like a gunslinger. Yeah! Yeah! I can't even replicate it. That was perfect.
I can't replicate it either. I think.
You've peaked.
I think
use your inspiration.
Link with the strap.
Perfect. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Aside from his new neutral special,
All right.
So Damien, you and Rose are on the roof. Sugar, we're going down swinging, is like lying down on the roof, and it's one of those rooftops that has like the little raise on the top of it. So it's like a little wall, like a foot or two tall, bordering it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's nice.
So you have some space to hide.
You know, so
Cool.
it's OSHA suitable.
We'll count it as half cover if you're kneeling and full cover if you're lying prone.
And when he gets close enough, I can ride the lightning and explode it, if for like a bomb.
Okay, if you want to try that again.
no.
I'm not gonna. I have not made the construct yet. He's looking for a place. Is the parking garage less than 20 meters away? Because I was planning on hiding in there.
It's not a garage. It is just like a regular parking lot, right?
No, it's a parking garage.
There's a parking garage.
There's
There's a lot and a garage.
I see. Okay.
The garage is more than 20 meters away.
Shit, where's the list?
Where
At
have we
least
put the
the entrance
silhouette?
to it is.
What about Dr. Smiley's?
The billboard is within 20 meters.
All right, so.
And it does have one of those ladders that allows you to like climb up and get to it.
Well, a stand does not need a ladder. So Back and Black is gonna like practice like going up there and like hiding like because he is still mostly a shadowy figure just with just some yellow on him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like looking around, just like practicing like opening up the cape for a quick attack, like aim to where he's probably going to be walking.
Mm-hmm.
Donovan's just looking around for good places for himself to hide within 5 meters of that because.
Michael, my ability range is
8 meters, my bad.
for adding and removing weight is effective while it's within my range score, right?
I'm gonna say yes for your ability.
So 20 meters.
Your intelligence score.
Oh, well that's different. Wait, what?
An amount of meters equal to your intelligence score, so 16 meters.
Oh, that's dumb. Okay.
I mean,
All right, stand ability range isn't based on the stand's range.
Whatever.
Eh.
Let's say between 16 and
It's
20
reasonable
meters. It's
enough.
fine. Somewhere around there.
All right, can we put the silhouette somewhere within 20 meters of me? Just for no reason.
Yes, my silhouettes do. My contracts do not have an effective range. They just disappear whenever it's too sunny, or I make a new construct.
And your construct, you did find like clothes or something to cover it.
No, I'm going to shape the I'm not just going to make a naked behold a man and just
No,
make a
it's
naked
just
dude.
meant to be a silhouette. I don't
I
think
made a silhouette with the clothes and all.
it won't be
Yes,
effective up close, but it won't need to be by the time he's close enough.
Yes, but the problem with that is that there is still a decent amount of light out.
Oh yeah.
That's the problem with it. It's not that it's not convincing enough. It's fine. It's just that it'll slowly disappear and get eaten away by the.
Which is why I've not made it yet. He wanted to make the construct like just when he was arriving.
Okay. Yeah, you can prep that.
Another thing we should consider is the fact that he does have his fireflies, and what in terms of restraining those, what is our plan on that? Or like finding some way.
Bugs tend to
We
be
have
very,
hours, right?
and
Can I make some Arcana checks to make sure there aren't any fireflies already here? Because this is a point of interest for them.
and bugs
this
are very
would be more of a perception check.
bugs are very
Okay.
bugs are very flammable, by the way, and he is a flamethrower.
That's actually.
Can someone
a
assist
really-
me on a perception check?
I-
Yes,
I'm actually-
I'm going to say that Rose will because he's standing up there with you.
Okay. I appreciate the help. Okay, that's 11.
Okay. You kind of look around and you don't see any.
Okay, anyone else is free to check their areas. The roof is
Steve's
clear.
gonna look around. I guess we're on like the first floor.
I'm also on the first one.
Back and Black now that he is.
What's your wisdom? Because
It doesn't matter. I have proficiency, so basically it's a +2 because I have a -1 in wisdom.
I also have proficiency in. And I have +1.
Now you can actually look as well.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm not used to this.
So I can add 1. I can add 4 to my roll
Oh, then you.
Alternatively,
then
just
I'll
all of us can look.
Yeah, sure.
with the help of sort of.
I rolled.
Steve has
we
no
both
clue.
rolled 11, so mine's a 13.
Mine's is a 15.
Okay. Lloyd, you kind of look around and you don't see anything.
Okay, good. Because if we did see something, then I don't know what we do about it. Because if we kill it, he'll know.
But also, does he have like detached senses through these fireflies? or-
Presumably, because he uses them.
So
to
if there's
monitor the
one,
city.
it doesn't matter. Anyway.
Yeah, then everything's up anyway. But then he also would have known that we sent the text. So I don't know.
Well, were we in the vicinity of the building when we sent it, or were we already like inside?
I don't know.
It doesn't really
It doesn't really matter. We didn't find anything. So
He basically
We'll
has
just
CC
assume
he
that they
basically has
weren't there.
CCTV. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Keep
matter
in
where
mind
you
that he also has a defined range on how
are. He
far
does,
they
he
can
does
go
have
up,
a defined.
I thought
Right,
it was
but
like
he's implied that it's very big.
yes.
but it is still a defined range.
Right.
We also didn't. We do not know the. We also do not know. We don't know the limits of Tangerine. We need to take him into account.
True. He is probably going to be there too.
So both of them, Clementine and Tangerine.
Yeah, I've never seen one without the other.
We don't
Literally.
know. We don't really know the extent of Tangerine's ability, though.
He can multiply.
Well, keep on the lookout for fireflies.
He seems to be able to. I'm gonna roll a quick history on what exactly he does because I have an idea, but I want to roll for
saw him
Donovan.
That's going to
Multiply
be more of an
stack of
arcana check.
Then Donovan's gonna roll a quick arcana check on whatever his stand is that I've forgotten.
I don't think we've seen it much at all.
We've seen it. We've seen it a few times. That Donovan has a vague idea, so I'm gonna roll for that.
Roll disadvantage, but yeah.
I think a vague idea is.
Well, I
That's-
gotta roll for a nat one. Yep, that's a 2. At the very least, it's not gonna go higher than double.
You kind of think back to it, and you're thinking, you don't know if Tangerine really does exist. Maybe it's a manifestation of fireflies.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure Tangerine exists.
Are you sure?
I think we got a lot of money duplicated. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure Tangerine exists.
I'm not so sure
that's
about
possible,
Thank
but
you, Kyler.
Yeah.
I mean that's
also-
possible. There are a lot of fireflies, and there's a lot of money. What if there's just one firefly and you put a bunch, like you put money?
So as you kind of go over that idea, you're like, no, this is a bit sussy. No, they're right.
First of all, killing Michael. Second of all, Steve's also gonna.
Michael, put your name back on the send board.
Steve also rolled a 2.
I hate you all.
Steve, you're not the brightest, but you're not nat 1 the bright. Like, you're like, yeah, no, Donovan, that's kind of a dumb idea. I don't know where you got it. And Donovan is also like, yeah, that's kind of a dumb idea. I don't know where I got it.
I
So-
kind of.
But do we have any better ideas?
I
No.
kind of want to see if I roll a 2 on this.
Anyway,
It's not
that
like
a
You
three?
didn't see
It
a
was
dang
exactly
thing.
3 higher.
You didn't see a dang thing.
Anyway,
At the time.
Yeah.
be on the lookout for fireflies. They might precede Clementine.
I'll be honest, I didn't see a damn thing about him. I'm gonna go.
You're very funny, Damien shouted from 2 floors away.
Okay. So, some time passes.
Wait, we should go get clothes.
it-
Oh, wait,
We
no,
are
I
aiming
was
to
gonna-
kill Clementine, right?
It's a little
At the
darker.
very least.
Didn't we determine that he's
incapacitated
just full on not a great person?
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
I mean, if we don't necessarily want to, but also like if it comes to it.
anyone who
Right.
plays God and decides fate for others in any capacity is not a friend of mine.
True. Alright,
Well,
cool.
if it bleeds.
I didn't know
Nice.
Hephaestus for that long, but he seemed to sure he was not a great dude, and he did hold Dr. A at gunpoint, and his name I definitely remember didn't mumble. What was his name?
Whose name?
The guy who Dr. A held Dr. A at gunpoint was a vampire. Didn't know about it.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I know him. I don't know.
I don't
can't
know what
remember
you're
his
talking
name.
about.
I think he
Oh,
was
the
in
crap.
War.
I don't
Yeah,
remember that.
I do. It was a key character moment for Donovan. Of course, I remember that.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. That happened.
Donovan would remember his name. Donovan. Horde does not. Halen, yes. Horde, no.
That was when his mother's stand awakened, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Right.
Don't remember
My
that
default
yet.
name for someone
That's
else's
right.
name
Anyway.
is Chet.
Right,
so-
right, right,
But I know
right.
it's not Chet. He's from C4.
Not super relevant. Unless
Also-
he comes back, and the fact that Michael doesn't remember his name seems to imply to me that he probably won't come back. So
He died.
Well, he died.
Oh,
so-
we killed him. I killed him.
I don't remember that.
You die in the undead, you die in real life.
We put him out of his
Hey,
die.
Lloyd, I just want to talk about something real quick. So we have determined that these guys, Clementine and Tangerine, aren't the best people. However, what happened last time where you just sucked them dry? That I don't know, man. That
I kind of need to do that to live.
can you do that with other things? With a human,
God,
it
it
just
is weird to see Ty turning to other people to roleplay this because he can see now.
yeah.
Oh, that is bizarre.
Steve, I'm gonna be. And if when you say hello, Frank, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna be frank with you.
Hello, Frank.
I don't even know why I said anything. Why did I even say anything?
Hello, Donovan.
I'm not.
Donovan.
Think,
Continue, Donovan
think.
Halen.
Let's go.
Donovan Halen.
Let's go.
Hello, Ruby. Anyways.
Hey, Ruby.
I almost said hello, Frank.
I'm gonna be frank with you. If
Just let him say it, guys. Come on.
no, you don't get to. No. I lied. I'm not gonna BS you, Steve. If Lloyd was gonna be able to kill anyone for nutrients, if may as well be that guy. He's caused enough pain and suffering for others. He may as well get some in return.
Right, but there's got to be an alternative,
It also
right?
doesn't help that he's kind of hunting my
No,
people.
Donovan wouldn't say that. Donovan wouldn't say that. Donovan not say that.
There's got to be an alternative.
Yeah, we've tried other alternatives in the past, and more often than not, we end up killing him. May as well expedite the process at this point.
He's not a good person, but he is a person.
Okay.
So,
As you guys are having this conversation, Lloyd,
What happens, happens.
Lloyd, you kind of look over and you see a little speck kind of flying.
oh fuck.
And you think it's weird because, in a climate this wet, you don't think bugs would be able to get out and fly around.
Should we have rolled stealth before the fireflies showed up?
Probably.
Can I roll to just like catch it?
It's flying a distance away from you.
Oh, okay.
Could you?
It's
Can
like
we stealth?
over.
Hey.
Could you tell
Because
us?
if they see us, we lose surprise.
Well, I think
Well-
we can.
Lloyd,
Well,
what's
the
up?
topic of morals is really, really just amazing. Look at this.
Oh yeah, you can look at that.
What are we looking at here?
Look at that.
You all do see the bug kind of flying.
Do I
around.
see it from the roof?
Should we hide?
No, it's down on the first floor. With these
Oh,
three.
crap.
Okay.
Donovan.
Can we tell if it sees us?
Donovan immediately rolls
Best
for,
we can.
rolls for stealth.
Considering
I roll
it's
for
a
stealth. I
firefly.
don't waste time. I roll for stealth.
Roll for stealth. Okay,
They
what
have
are you hiding
sound, too.
behind?
Yes,
What are you
he has
doing?
full perception.
I mean, there's rubble. There's shadows. There's anything.
There's not really any rubble, but you could try to hide in the shadows.
I'm just trying to dash behind literally any form of cover.
Okay, roll with disadvantage, but you can do it.
I'm going to use Master of
You know what?
Puppets
That's
to
not
give
that
me,
bad.
like, flesh. Not flesh, but like on the ceiling. If I can roll.
All right.
stealth for that.
19.
Yeah, go ahead.
19.
Yeah, you're pretty well able to conceal yourself. Hey, Hayden.
Oh,
Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, who's Hayden? I don't know any Hayden.
roll.
Well,
Well,
He
what
said
the
to
question
God.
is, what are you doing?
I'm not.
So that's plus.
Can I
3.
tell for certain that?
Yes.
Can I use precision or is it okay?
I could use precision.
That's
You can
a
use precision as well.
That's a dirty
You're
20.
fine then.
Oh, well then in that case.
Can I tell for
Yeah.
certain that this thing sees us?
We're gonna come to one then.
You don't know if it's like a regular firefly or what the deal is. You just see it kind of flying around. It's flying around within like 20 feet of you guys.
Do I sense
So-
any sort of like stand energy coming from it?
Fireflies don't fly in
Roll
rain
Arcana?
typically, or during the
Try to
day.
roll for nature.
You would not believe your eyes.
That's not fantastic. 12.
Steve, you're not exactly sure. You didn't exactly study fireflies or anything. If you had somebody who is an expert on bugs,
I'm
you
on the
could
roof,
probably
Chief.
figure it out. But as it stands, you don't have.
Hey.
Steve,
You don't
what are
have
you
to.
doing?
Okay.
Hide.
Okay.
Well, there's. Where am I gonna hide?
Okay, the firefly kind of flies over, and it gets closer, and you see that this is in fact a firefly. It
Like an
lands-
actual firefly, or
You can't tell. It lands on your hand.
Well,
either way. Can I sense any sort of stand energy coming from it? Would I be able to?
You probably wouldn't be able to sense it. You don't know.
Hey, Damien.
I am on the roof.
I'm on the ceiling.
There's 2 floors.
Oh.
Of the parking garage? No, there's several.
We're in
not
the
in a
building.
Oh, in the build. Yes, sorry.
How much of the building is left? We never described that.
Not a lot. Well, the building itself, the exterior looks fine.
It's the underground portion that we blew the hell up.
Most of the floor on the first floor is collapsed.
Okay.
Sorry, no, you would be able to hide in the rubble.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
If you
what
guys
we
are
were
in the building.
saying.
Sorry, I thought you were in the parking garage. I don't know what.
Alright.
Yeah, you're on the
Oh.
outside.
Well, in that case, I didn't go to the ceiling because
You
you.
just pop in the pit. You'll be fine.
Steve looks at the firefly, and he's gonna once again reach down and I would assume there's like rubble on the ground from where things have exploded, and just switch the actual sight of this firefly that's currently in his hand with the pebble, put it under his foot, and crush it, so it's effectively blind.
You see it kind of wiggles around and then starts to get up and fly, and then it careens downwards and.
All right,
hits the
if
ground.
that was Clementine's firefly, we have just effectively done what they do in the movies, where they knock out a camera at a place that they're trying to infiltrate, so they know that something's up, but not what. Great.
Steve also got close enough to do that, though. Keep in mind.
Yeah.
What?
Steve, you got close enough to.
Well, Steve didn't get close enough. It got.
So if that was one of Clementine's fireflies, he knows we're here,
Yeah.
or at least that you're here.
If it is one of Clementine's fireflies.
So before more show up, maybe hide.
Yeah. Okay. Steve is gonna take the incentive on that and go
Do
ahead
you
and hide.
only have a pager?
Yes. Wait, let me check. Did I grab a cell phone at some point?
You might have a cell phone from the Google. No.
Is
If
there
I
a-
did, no,
Is
we
there
threw
a
them.
pager app?
Well, I mean, you can
You
probably
can,
text one.
you can contact him.
Oh.
So,
I guess I do. Do I have a phone now, or was that the Google phone?
Didn't you also get a
That's the
pager?
Google phone. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure.
Yeah, he has both.
I don't have a phone.
I have a phone and a pager.
He has a
yes.
phone and a pager, Donovan.
Okay.
That is 16 to hide on the first floor.
You can use precision if you want.
Oh, I didn't realize. You know how I said that's 16? That is actually quick math. 23.
That's a little better. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're able to hide effectively. Okay.
We do a little trolling and hide.
The bug is kind of like searching around, trying to do stuff, but it is completely blind.
This is not ideal.
Damn, I can't believe you swapped senses between me and the bug.
All right, I'm gonna try to get to Damien, relay this to him. Wait, where's Rose? Oh, he's
Rose on the roof.
So you're trying to stealthily get onto the roof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll perception.
Okay.
Would that be passive perception instead?
18.
We're gonna say no.
18.
Okay.
You look around and you see that a bug has landed on Rose's back.
This is
Firefly.
alright. Okay.
Why didn't I get to roll for that?
You already rolled perception. I'm pretty
When?
sure. Go ahead and roll now.
Okay.
He rolled perception when he was looking for Firefly specific.
So wait, did I just get on the roof then? Was I just allowed to get on the roof?
Well, there's the stairs are still intact. You go.
7, so probably not.
So Donovan is gonna stare at this firefly, and
Donovan, you're on the roof.
yes, and
Okay,
he's
so it's just us
wondering what he can do. He's looking around.
Rose turns around. Oh, hey. Everything good down there?
He's gonna hold up a finger to his mouth like shushing because there are no cameras here, and then
Damien looks up Donovan and goes, "Oh, hey, Donovan!" So sorry.
and then
Quiet.
and then he's gonna point to, and then he's going to mouth as best he can. Rose is back.
Go ahead and try to roll to communicate. That's gonna be
I can't read.
Charisma?
Intelligence, I would say, probably.
roll sleight of hand using charisma.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's brilliant. That's actually unnatural 20.
Okay, you're able to relay the information effectively.
Am I able to understand it?
Yes, you're able to.
Oh, okay, that's great.
You get the general gist of something's on Rose's back, and you look over and see that it is a firefly.
Damien grins and gives Rose a very meaty clap on the back.
Kills it instantly.
Now that could be
Damien
literally
then
anything.
looks at his hand and sheds a small tear at the death of a bug.
The bug.
Also, he's going to roll Arcana to see if it is, or Nature to see if it's a regular bug or not. I'm proficient in both, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Is it a regular bug
I'm
or?
gonna say that you're not able to tell because it's dead. If you were able to observe its behavior and like its patterns, that'd be cool.
Well,
Go
if
ahead.
it was a stand, it would have dissipated when it died, wouldn't it?
It's an enhancement hive type, Kyle.
Sorry,
we
sorry,
decided
no.
it was an actual
Okay.
firefly. It just enhances.
Great.
Yeah. So you did actually kill a bug
Wait,
there,
with
but you
the-
don't know if the bug was enhanced or not.
With the one that I blinded, it's blind, but I would assume it's still like.
Oh, it's still around. Yeah.
Can I deduce anything from the way it's acting?
That's the second one we've seen so far.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll nature. Damien, if you want to go downstairs and try to help with that too.
I would
Steve
like
is
to
pretty
stand
sure
with-
this is a ladybug.
Okay. Yeah, you're like, guys, I don't think this is a firefly. And then you look at it and you're like, wait, no, I'm dumb. Pissed.
Really?
Gerotti! Gerotti! Alright, so we're gonna wait for Donovan to get back. Any fun stories anybody wants to tell?
Well, I took a shower earlier.
I have eyesight.
All right, so a string walks into a bar. The bartender
All right,
says
the
there's
session's
every
over.
kind here. So the string walks out, not to tell the place, ties some loose ends, and walks back in. The bartender says, "Hey, aren't you the string I just kicked out a moment ago?" And the string says, "No, I'm afraid not." Well, the bartender's a little.
POV, die! Kyler almost castrated Donovan. just now.
Donovan became Michael Jackson.
I succeeded the dex save.
He did succeed the dex
He
save.
Michael. The
That wasn't a save. You
That was,
failed
that was an acrobatics check.
You
wasn't-
failed the charisma save. Is what happened.
Oh god.
No,
Alright.
I did not feel anything. That's now my advantage on all checks involving this downward area.
Anyway, we're moving on.
It's
So
also immunity to force damage, by the way.
You're not really able to determine anything else from the bug. Donovan, I assume you go back downstairs and hide.
Yeah.
Guys, I think this is a bug. Steve doesn't say because he's being quiet.
Okay. So after some time, you all see a car roll in, and you recognize it as Clementine's car.
Sick.
I assume we have the silhouette in place.
Yeah, at this point, Donovan has said, screw it, place the silhouette. He's hidden, and he's going to, as stealthily as possible, like make Back in Black go up to the billboard. I'm going to roll stealth on that.
Okay.
Why did you roll 3 dice?
Don't worry about it.
Damien is stealthily looking over the lip of the
Oh, that's pretty
roof
good, actually.
to see Clementine's position.
All right, so that's going to be 26 for stealth to get Back in Black up to that building.
Do I need to roll for that? I wouldn't.
26
assume
for
they'd be
stealth
looking
for
at
Back
the
in
roof.
Black to go up to the.
Oh yeah, you're able to get it in the front.
Literally just looks like a shadow. Like if it went across your vision, what do you thought? Like one of those like little dusties.
It is Clementine's car. The lights are on. What were you talking about?
Do I need to roll for stealth? I would assume they wouldn't really be looking up at the roof. But
Well, if you're lying, so
I'm lying down but peeking over just slightly.
okay, yeah, you don't need to roll stuff
Okay.
for that. You're fine.
Cool.
Steve is using. He's hiding against like the front wall towards. Well, the wall towards where the parking lot is. Kind of against the wall, and he's keeping Act 2 like close to him, but peeking out of the wall just far enough to see what's going on.
And Lloyd. True.
Can I see the silhouette?
The silhouette of
Ugly.
Ugly. Yes.
Okay.
Lloyd has a master of puppets readied on the ceiling above Ugly, and he is hiding in the rubble, peeking, waiting for a moment to grapple.
Where is Ugly located again? Is it the doorway or is it in the billboard?
Back in Black's at the billboard. Ugly is going to be like in the doorway wherever he can that is shadowy and where it looks like he's just standing there and he looks just like a silhouette, like he's
Yes,
waiting.
you can have master of puppets there.
All right, cool.
I would like to prep an action for when Clementine gets close enough to inspect the ugly silhouette.
Okay.
Should I prep Ride the Lightning or a range attack?
So.
Up to you.
Ride the Lightning would have a better chance of hitting.
So those who can see, which is now everybody actually,
And Act 2 is
range
preparing a reaction as well.
Oh.
you notice that all of the doors of the car open.
Okay.
Twisted Sister?
Oh boy.
Molly Hatchet would screw...
Mommy Hatchet?
She is not.
Nate be like, step on me.
I
Dies.
apologize. Sorry, continue, Michael.
She used bullet punch. It's a damn shame I was a rock type.
Can I
So-
call you on that?
This? If you can
Later,
manage.
we're about to die. Can we do it in a cool fashion and not
So
while he's
you
doing
see
that?
5 figures come out of the car.
Oh,
5.
5 figures come out of the car. And let me describe them all to
Five
you.
finger death punch.
We
2
might-
of them
we might-
appear to be not stand users, as far as you can see. They
nice.
come out of the car,
Free
but they also don't look like any other humans that you've ever seen before. They don't appear to be undead. They don't appear to be human. They appear to be something else. They're
The
these
stand user could be anyone except for those 3 people.
Free food.
two people.
It
There's
might
two
not
of
even
them.
be blood. It might be something completely different.
So they
Pillarmen.
are humanoid, but they seem really like raw and kind of incorrect. So it's like the basic shape of a person, but it's less refined. Like where there would normally be kind of this smooth curve, very refined, it's very like blocky and
Is this that rock
The
people
part
thing
one-
that I don't know about?
pelagonal.
The part
No.
1 characters.
Oh god.
Did someone say my name?
That's kind of the vibe you get actually. They're like really wide, really big, huge shoulders, that kind of thing. They don't appear to have any facial features whatsoever.
Some Molly
either.
turns.
Two
No
of them-
Slenderman?
No facial features. They're
Thickmen? They'd
that-
be thickmen.
they're flesh
Stop.
colored, kind of like a more brown flesh color, and they're not wearing any clothing, and it's just smooth, featureless, generally humanoid shape.
They have stand
So
users.
they don't
Could
have-
they be stands?
That's
Genitalia.
No, they wouldn't
No,
open the car door.
Dang it. Steve does not say that. That's
They're
what he's-
not. They're not like pretty either. Like some of their limbs are like one of their arms is a bit longer than the other one. Things like that.
Is one of them long Mario?
One of them
I
is
would-
not long Mario.
I like this.
unfortunately.
I
about
like a
wide
serious
wall
tone for this bit.
There is one that looks kind of like a wide Waluigi. Yes.
Sounds
Never
good.
mind. Just
On that note,
no.
Steve's
So-
staying hidden.
Those two come out. You see on the driver's side door, you see a tall young man with a skinny build. He looks kind of Middle Eastern, He has short curly hair, and he wears an orange clergy robe with yellow crosses on the front and the back of his robes. He's also wearing a yellow sash with dust to dust, ashes to ashes, written on it over and over again around the sash.
Great.
Okay, Master Puppet is not touching that one.
Next you see, out of the front side driver's door, a tan woman of pretty muscular build and average height. She wears white bandages around her chest like a tube top. She is also wearing half of a red long sleeve shirt on her left half, and she wears black skinny jeans with holes at the knees. She has unkempt, long, black, curly hair.
Please step on me, Mommy. Oh, God, please.
Hey,
Next we get to the third person, the one who comes out of the back right door.
we're gonna die. We're just gonna die.
A pale, middle-aged person of unclear gender, muscular build, wearing a white ushanka, which is like the Russian Soviet helmet. On their head, a long-sleeved white sweater with white jeans, and the jeans have vertical yellow stripes on them. They also are wearing a yellow hoodie that's wrapped around their waist.
Is Clementine there?
Clementine does not appear to be there.
Evidently not. Cool.
Well, I'm glad we're about to fight.
So if those were just real ass fireflies,
It's raining. There are fireflies.
Damien's gonna be
there's-
really sad.
If Clementine knows we're here, this is the cleanup duty.
Clean up.
Well, but how long ago were those fireflies that we saw before these guys?
There
showed
could have
up?
been more, and we're just.
It was just a couple minutes.
Okay, so he wouldn't have sent this in response to us. This is just what he
Why
sent out.
not?
Because it's only been a couple minutes.
I have a stand in my campaign called Coyote Kisses, who literally can teleport because he bends reality. I wouldn't be surprised.
This is
if
a
he-
car.
He did it to a tank.
They carpooled
He
here.
did it to a tank full of people. He could vary.
Okay, that's terrifying. Fuck you.
Okay.
I don't think that's what's
remember
happened
that.
here.
Alright, Tangerine. Holds 5 Teslas in a single one.
Tangerine could clown car it up.
Okay. So,
We're gonna die.
the man wearing the clergy robes comes out and he looks up at the building in general and kind of looks over at the Agent Ugly silhouette. And he kind of smiles and looks over. Alright, come out you all. I know you're all in there.
That's no fun.
Bruh.
Steve does nothing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna move.
Lloyd doesn't trust religion.
Alright, go in, boys. And you see the two misshapen figures start to walk inside of the building.
Does that trigger my action, or
Does that trigger my reaction as well?
You all can get a surprise round if you want to roll initiative.
Awesome.
Initiative time!
Here goes, and I'm also gonna use my
gonna
range
put
attack
two
reaction.
over
That's
there.
not fantastic.
Should we surprise attack first, or initiative first?
So everybody gets their surprise round before initiative.
Okay, who wants to
But
go
I
first?
have a lot.
I'm considering I'm on the ground floor, like right next to the entrance.
I
Probably.
would.
I have a ranged attack. I would like to do that.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, rolling that ranged attack.
Well, don't you have to roll initiative first?
No. You said use that, and I'm going to use a point of inspiration because I want this to hit. I want to do something useful.
Alright. So, my initiative is 22.
Based.
Because plus 9 to initiative tends to do a lot.
That is going to be
22 for Lloyd. For Steve.
That is 10 for Steve.
And for Damien.
16.
Oh, I also rolled a 16.
Go ahead and pick which one you want to go first.
You're doing your surprise first.
Okay, yeah, I'll go first.
3 of us have reactions, don't we?
Yes.
Yes.
And also, you want me
All-
to? I already
I think
rolled.
all of us
Should
do.
I?
Yeah.
What should I do for my hit? I already just used inspiration to re-roll it, and I have my.
Well, like we have prepared.
Flesh guys.
Don't
Yeah.
use your inspiration. Wait to roll until I tell you.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Kyler, let us know.
I'll show
when
you the-
you-
Oh, I'm ready.
Can we do
Okay,
combat
cool.
now, please?
Welcome back to African Warlords and Child Labor. So that's the name of my D&D spinoff.
Sorry.
I'm
Anyway.
going to hit a flesh golem.
Yeah.
Can I go first
9?
so I can grapple one of them?
Who's going first?
Donovan, then me, then.
And then me.
Well, you're a grapple. We're walking in the door. Let's let him go first, and then
Okay.
me.
Okay. So you're just going to grapple them?
One of them, at least.
Go ahead and roll.
Bet.
Use acrobatics, of course.
Precision.
I mean, yes. Sorry, use precision. Athletics.
Will this Okay, so I am.
Damn it! I keep
I have
blaming you without
expertise in
putting your hat
athletics.
afterwards.
I have expertise in athletics. Does that apply to my skill?
Yes, it does. Any skill checks you make also apply to your turn.
Actually, I'm going to use a point of inspiration.
Dope.
That was a nat 1.
That was a quick.
Imagine not having stroke of luck.
Just started.
It was a 1!
He's still getting used to those eyes.
I'm going to kill you.
Iggy, come here.
Stop calling my dog Iggy.
Also, I can still smell.
It's better. It's better.
That sucks.
You
Okay,
can add a lot to it.
5 plus 6, so that's 11. They have to beat a 21.
No. They rolled an 11.
Oh, nice. Or one of them does.
So it's like a horror film where you have these creatures walking in, and then suddenly they're just as one of them just gets pulled up. It's like an Alien Isolation when the alien and just pulls you up into the vent. It's that.
Or Spider-Man PS4 when you're stealthing, you just go.
Yeah, you just straight up grab them and pull them up. So you've grappled them, and they're like kind of pulling away, but they don't seem to be very strong.
Nice.
He's still walking even though he's suspended.
So they're not stands necessarily.
They don't.
They don't appear.
You're not sure.
Not sure.
Okay,
At the very least, they're not very.
There might be some terrible chimera. Range attack time.
Okay, go ahead. You trying to hit the other one?
Yes.
Or the one that he's back?
The other one.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll for that.
I actually still might hit that. No one.
Well, you gotta be such a.
19.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, you got that.
You win these.
And you're shooting at.
The other one, the one that was not stolen. What do they call it? All right, so that is a. Okay.
Riveting game.
How many dice rolls for this? How does it scale?
What?
How does a range attack scale again?
It doesn't scale. You just roll 1d8.
And you add your.
Wait, which one do you have? Do you have the more precise one?
More
It
precise.
scales by adding speed to it.
If it's
Yeah.
If it's the most precise one, it's just a d6. Is it
Yeah.
the most precise one, so you add your proficiency
Wait.
twice to the attack roll.
Yes.
So it's a d6 plus your speed modifier.
Okay, that's 8 damage then.
Okay, it takes it all.
So he shins. That might be damage resistance, but still, it's gone. So yeah, from the billboard, Back in Black opens up its jacket as I guess one umbrella per damage, as 8 umbrellas.
Steve, I'm actually going to allow you to go to full.
Okay, sounds good.
Flash out and all impale into him for piercing damage.
And he just kind of keeps moving. You see that a liquid comes out of him, but it's not blood. It appears to be the same color as the flesh tone.
I want to.
I
Looks
don't
out
like
and looks
this.
blood.
Yeah, I don't
We're
like
cooked
that.
all the way.
For this,
This definitely seems like a standard ability.
for that first attack, did it look like when it didn't seem to pierce its armor or whatever? Was it like just its flesh and it like had some sort of scar flesh, or it was like some
No,
sort
it
of?
hit it and dealt damage.
Oh,
It's like it appears to be bleeding, but its blood appears to be that same kind of.
Damn, they didn't even the other one enough, did they?
This is the second
Izzy!
time maybe I'm
Hey! Get out of there!
But I said it louder, so it's
We're driving in the trash can, I heard.
Now I just need to say it again at some other point.
comically sus. Okay.
Okay, I guess I'm doing my attack then. So, as best I can tell, do these things? They don't have eyes. Do they have ears? Or
No.
He said they have no facial features.
so I don't know how they like sense, or if they do sense. Okay. In that
You don't know
case,
if they do, you don't know. You could try to make a check for it.
am I still hidden? I will add.
Yes. You can roll insight if you want, or you can roll arcana.
Aren't those both intelligence?
No,
Can I
insight
roll
is
it?
wisdom.
Oh.
Would investigation work or no?
You could roll it, but I'd give you disadvantage.
Okay, no. I'll go for Arcana then.
Alright.
Nope.
You're not really able to tell.
However, I will use my bonus action to stay hidden.
Okay, so that's why
Slippery.
It only broke whenever it came out while export. So
Do I need to roll for that, or can I just?
That would be bad.
Alright, Izzy, we're gonna.
You roll yourself.
I want you to get out of here now. Izzy, come on.
Okay, Damien. Your surprise round.
So it's fairly. I think it's fair to say that our friends who've just come out of the car are pretty distracted with what's going on at the front of the building. They've sent these guys in. One of them got yanked You know, probably watching how it goes on. So
There wasn't any noise either. It wasn't like a it was just a
yeah, they're probably like, huh. So while that's happening,
He glitched into the skybox.
Damien has already removed all the weight from Blood Rain, so he's just gonna push it out of the over the edge, and it is very slowly going to just hover over to above whoever's furthest out from the car, but still standing there and just watching.
that would be the
Just above them.
man in the ropes.
Yes.
Man in the clerical ropes.
And then he's just gonna deactivate his ability and drop it.
You guys been drop it? Okay.
Worst case scenario, it hits the car and they can't get away.
Let's see. Does he notice that?
So that is 20 feet in the air.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely notices that.
Oh shoot!
But he kind of looks down and it's above 2 stories. So he's Oh god, he's gonna make a dex saving response to this.
Okay.
That would make sense. I'm gonna make a con save and just buff it out.
Against what?
The sword falling.
Well, I mean, what's the DC of the deck save?
I don't know, like 15.
Okay.
I guarantee he will make a 16.
Okay. So he looks over and he sees the sword coming down at him and he says, when God first created man, he made it out of mud. He puts his hand out, he pulls it to his side, and pulls out his stand, which appears to be a long sword. It is a long sword with each side of it, instead of it being like the sides of a hilt where you normally have like gems, you can see 2 bacteriophages, like the virus designs, with the heads coming from the hilt of the sword. So you see they're like arms that are like reaching out and pulling. And he looks up with the sword and he puts it down and slashes it away. And so blood rain hits the wall.
Is that the name of the
Great.
stand when God first created man?
Did that take my entire action round?
He does take half damage though still.
Oh,
So
okay.
go ahead and roll.
That's
roll
hurt.
what you would roll with Okay Go, and then add an additional.
With OK Go.
Yeah, like if you use your power. Add your power to that since you. Okay.
What?
Hold on.
It's more damage.
So
Just go
it's
with it.
4d6.
Okay, so adding power onto.
Actually, no. Wait. Sorry. Don't add any power. Roll 8d6.
Okay.
So we're gonna count it as.
Because of the gravity.
Count it as an additional 2d6 plus
Well, Blood Rain usually does 46, so would it be 66?
8d6 total.
86. Okay.
Because it also falls 2 stories.
Right. Okay. Cool.
And you're backing that.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to. Alright, give me a second.
So he does take half damage because it's a lot of effort for him to slash with this, and you see it kind of catches him on the way, but you are able to deal some damage.
Could you imagine using a melee weapon? It's come from the firing game.
This comes
He
from
strokes
the
his
game.
bat. Why would you say that? I don't know why he did it like
Okay.
that, but
Master of Puppets, Hawkman.
He'll take that's not good, right? He'll take 16 damage.
You've already have it?
Yes. He'll take 16 slashing damage. Wait, I didn't add my strength. Do I add strength?
Don't add your strength for this.
Oh, don't.
Because you didn't swing it.
I normally would for blood. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, you just dropped it on.
Yeah, 16.
I already added 4d6 for the
Right.
gravity. Yeah, so you see he does take a little bit of damage.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
I've been wanting to do that. Was that
now-
my entire turn?
This is the surprise round.
Right. Okay.
And then Rose kind of looks down and he doesn't really have anything he knows what to do. So he's just gonna rip off like part of the wall, and Sugar will go down swinging and just puts it over his shoulder. So now we're starting at the top of the initiative order.
Okay.
So the one in the Ushanka, the one of the unclear gender,
The what?
the
One in the Ushanka. Rub.
the hat.
Right,
The
right.
Russian hat, yeah. They look up and they see kind of what happened inside, and they're going to try to sprint to get inside. So they're going to take the dash action, and they're going to get inside of the into the doorway.
I am hidden.
I'm also
Right.
hitting us.
Can I?
They're going to try to search for you.
I'm desperately when you
Can
lose
I
like
the
the
reaction?
lightning and just
Let's
ice them.
go.
You know, in hindsight, we could have baited them all to go inside. We could have baited them all inside the building and then just demolished the thing.
That would have worked. However, please get out of the way.
They're
Your
all
turn so I
on
can
the
ride
way
lightning
into
like
the
3
building.
fools.
Well, but you guys are also in the building.
I just like go
Oh,
go
yeah, what you're
homie.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to just drop him?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Just honor.
Do you want to? Yeah, go ahead.
Or
There's a big pit there, yeah.
On
Yeah.
them.
Well, because
Oh.
they're going through the doorway. I just
That's good.
We're gonna say that counts as. I don't know. It's probably gonna wait. We're gonna say 5d6.
5d6.
5d6 damage. They're gonna have to make a dex save.
Oh, with the improvised damage.
You're being generous with damage dice. That makes me worried.
Well, you guys are at a pretty high level.
14
Or pretty-
divided by 2.
much.
That's so 14 on a full hit, 7 on a half hit.
Okay, what's your stand DC?
My stand DC, that would be 8. No, 8 plus
There's a place on
proficiency.
your character sheet for it.
So that's 11. 11 plus my precision.
No, plus your career.
My charisma, that's right. Which is 18.
Okay, yeah, they take full damage.
14.
They try to jump out of the way, but it's too quick for them. So it like catches them on the shoulder and kind of knocks them over. So go ahead and roll B damage for that.
I did.
What's the damage?
14.
14. Yeah, they take it all. Is the good news. The bad news is you hit them.
Their revenge tide on your screen.
You hit them, and after this, they kind of growl as this shape appears behind them. It is a lanky, skin-colored humanoid stand. It is made of a material that kind of looks like wool. Rather than eyes, you see 2 black beads sit where the eyes would be.
I hate this.
The mouth is made of several red buttons, like tiny red buttons.
I hate this.
However, the hands appear to be just skeletal human hands. So there's a bunch of wool, and then it disappears as these skeletal human hands come out of it.
I hate this.
Yeah, I
it
think
wears-
Caroline.
It wears a white cloak that covers the shoulders and torso and goes down to the knees.
Cool.
Sounds good. And you can see them kind of karma. So that's their turn.
X.
Lloyd,
Oh, it's my turn now?
it's your turn.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna grapple the user.
You're gonna try to grapple the user with Master Puppets. Go ahead and roll.
What was that?
Lloyd grappling somebody?
I have an area of effect hormone-based attack that could get all of them.
You know, there are other enemies that we could be attacking, but this one's currently.
Mine.
Yeah, but the silhouette is in the doorway.
It also,
You're right.
It also,
I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm going.
You should get out of the doorway.
I'm not in the doorway.
Like, he's on the ceiling.
Master Puppets is though, and it's
Yeah.
normally radiant damage.
Yeah. I'm going to dispel Master Puppets.
Okay, so you completely pop it away, bring it back to you.
And
Well, it has to move back to you before you dispel it. You can do that.
yeah. And then I'm going to cast Hawkmoon.
Okay. Pull it out.
Yeah. And then I'm going to fire twice because I got 2 attacks.
Top 2 bullets. Go ahead.
So that's going to be
Uses
10
his
plus
reaction to scream.
proficiency, so that's going to be 13.
What a great
And the
idea.
precision because it's Hawkmoon, so that's going to be 23 to hit.
23 hit that. It's the stand.
Hoggers.
It comes forward and the skeleton hand catches it.
3d4 piercing.
Steve would like to come as a free action.
Okay, first off, that is a bonus action.
You are in the building as well.
Steve just sees, he's like,
Oh, I hope
Why
you're
on
range.
earth?
what is wrong with you?
I don't
So,
know.
what damage did you roll?
I want to know how you pass up that as a free action.
I
Like,
want
just
to.
casually
I
talking
want to
to
know how
someone.
quickly this conversation is going
The
to stop.
damage is 3d4 plus precision.
Yep.
16.
There's no build up or
stamina.
anything you have to do. It just happens.
Yeah, it's strong.
Yeah, you see it catches the bullet.
Fun.
It, like not in like block stand projectile catches the bullet, but it catches the bullet and like prevents it from actually getting it.
Yeah.
Durability.
Okay, and then I'm going to hit it again.
Go ahead, roll the hit.
Ooh, this is going to hit the stand. If it meets the
Hold on,
DC
what
of
did you
this-
roll? Is the question.
Right. 19 to hit.
That actually misses entirely.
What?
This is why I asked. You see
Wow.
they
Well, I said that if it hits.
right.
Which is why.
You see they duck down and knocks the bullet out of the way. So
Well,
there's
that
that.
was 2 shots, which means I'm out in the open, baby.
Cool. And yeah, so you have exposed yourself, or your location, and you see the creature kind of, or the stand, it takes the buttons, points at you.
Right, and
So-
now I'm going to take my time over action away.
Okay, you can go up the stairs. What's your plan?
Stairs sounds fun.
Okay, it is difficult terrain to get across kind of the collapsed pit area.
Right.
So I'm gonna say you can get like to the edge of the pit.
Okay.
Okay, there's that. Okay, so now you see.
Oh wait, I should also add slippery because I'm.
Because you're an ability type. Yes. Okay.
That is doing
So you see the tan muscular one with like the half the shirt cut down the middle.
Please step on.
You
Horny on the main goddamn.
That's me.
This would never happen.
You'd think so.
Okay, well, what they're going to do is they look up at the building. You see it, and they're looking around. And they are going to use stand leap, and they break through and get up onto the roof of the first story building.
Well,
Who is this doing?
Wait, what?
It's still the curly-haired
That's right.
They're going where?
Curly-haired woman.
top
They're-
of the building.
They're using stand leap.
Oh, okay. So on top of the second floor where we
They're on
are.
top of the first floor.
Oh,
They're
it
gonna
was
use stand leap
here,
again
not
to
with
get
us.
up to where you are.
Oh, okay. Great.
And that's their movement action. So
And
they're
look
going to
down
look
again.
over, and you see her stand. This stand is a tall, muscular stand that appears to be completely soaked in a thick liquid. The liquid moves and looks like TV static. It occasionally drips and falls onto the ground and then fades away after a short time. There are 2 coal black hands that come out of the stand's back, and the fingers cover where the stand's eye should be.
So you got that
Video
one.
killed the rapist?
You got that one motherfucker from Labyrinth, and then we've also got
The other lady, right?
You see, the stand kind of points over Dogma, who's kind of a big inspiration for this. But you see her say, "Fade in, fade out." Ooh, and we're gonna roll for that. She's trying to hit Damien. That's a 21 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna beat my tower shield, which I totally had on my back.
Okay,
Because I'm laying
cool.
down.
So that hits you directly.
Yes, it hits me. Directly.
Okay.
Wait.
So
No, I'd have OK go out. So it hit my stand.
okay,
Yeah.
it hits your shin. So OK Go kind of takes it and it hits OK Go's hand, and you see the arm actually kind of turn into that same kind of TV static texture. You see it kind of corrupts and goes down. And this happens to both Damien's hand and OK Go's.
we get tainted Damien.
Oh, I don't like that.
So
But it's kind of cool.
That's really
make sure you write down you have some sort of like TV static thing on there.
Okay.
And she's going to try to do the same thing with Rose, and that's definitely going to hit. Rose takes. You don't take any damage from it.
What would tainted Damien be able to do?
What does tainted mean?
Taint. It's a binding ring.
Isaac and his drip.
So
Isaac lived in it. Isaac.
Don't even. You just
I
want to die
have
now.
never heard a quick succession of words that have made me hate all of you more than the last.
I really doubt that.
minute.
I really doubt that.
He said the word taint, and I went to wrap my hand around his throat and kill him.
That's a pretty frequent occurrence, actually.
Yes!
Yeah.
so
It's not a, it's not a-
Remember that time we all interrupted Donovan because it was funny?
That was
yeah, I remember
the
that.
most.
That was really funny.
No, it was not. That was,
No, I
genuinely
think it was hilarious.
the most
No, it was
infuriating
really
thing
funny.
of my life. You're not gonna do it again. Hey, homeboy.
gaslighting is not a word. You made it up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right. Thank
yeah,
you.
we're not going. Okay, I'm sorry.
Gaslighting is already on fire, homeboy. I'm not real.
Oh no.
Anyway.
So you and Rose have both been inflicted with goop, and you
TV
guys
goop.
both have your kind of hands covered.
Look,
with
Mom, on
some
TV. Wait.
this weird.
TV's on me.
Yeah, 'cause it wasn't your fault.
Oh, this would never happen.
It's a weird TV static looking thing.
I just wrote down static hand.
That's pretty accurate.
My arm fell asleep.
Pin and Neil's are a bitch.
No, I hate.
The return of LaCroix.
I feel hate. Okay.
I'm not assuming you shouldn't punch with that hand. I just feel like
He
that would
drank
be a
too
bad
much
idea.
of that.
Yeah, it's the
alcohol
LaCroix
Sprite.
stand.
So. Oh, right.
Baller standing.
This is
Okay.
actually what happens to you if you drink that LaCroix. That
Oh no,
was
he's
that,
getting a third-party
Steve's
object.
house?
This is frightening.
Where's? I just need a pencil. Can I borrow a pencil?
No.
I forgot to write this.
Where's
You
the
guys are
bag?
assholes. Give me that pencil.
That's fine. Where's the bag?
Michael has it, but I think we took all the pencils out of it.
You did take all the pencils out of it.
I was sick.
I have to write this down.
How many pencils were in there?
I don't know. A
Two,
few. We took them all. Okay. So
This is my pencil.
she's
that I
gonna look
lost.
over at Damien. She's gonna walk over and just try to clock him.
Okay.
So that's a roll.
That's the
clock.
third attack, at least.
Yep, third attack. So that is going to be a 25 to hit.
That's gonna hit him directly.
Okay.
Oh.
That is 14 stand bludgeoning.
Not ideal.
So a direct hit
Okay.
on that. But she's right next to you and Rose both.
Oh, good.
Jonathan,
You are dead.
it is your
All
turn.
right. Where is Steve again?
I'm on the first floor, like, so
How are
if
you?
there's a
far-
wall and then the parking lot, I'm on like this side. So I guess
Are
like
you
right
near
when people
me?
come in.
Because if
I
I
don't know
if
where
I
you are.
use an AOE thing and if you're in the blast, that sucks, kiddo.
I'm not right next to the entrance. I'm like a
Are
good
you in
ways
the pit?
down. The what?
Are you in the pit?
The rubble pit.
Like the rubble?
I thought you were.
I thought that was on the first floor.
It is on
Yes.
the first floor. If you're down there, I'll say it at least gives you. I'll say that's full cover. Yeah, you're
Okay.
fine. You
Okay.
can detonate it without worrying.
Got it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, as an attack, I'm activating Ride the Lightning, which will hit both of the homies and the
homies.
Russian.
Where are the homies again?
The homies are in the beginning of the place.
They're in Paris is the correct answer. The first one rolled a 17 on the dex save.
I don't know the DC.
8 plus Constitution plus Proficiency. It's a home DC.
Oh yeah, 8.
Actually, yeah, that's a home.
8 plus con plus proficiency. 13 is the DC.
Okay, so the first one succeeds. The second one fails. And the stand user.
What do I add to this? Do I add anything? Or is this just... Oh no, it's a damage ability. It's a damaging ability. It's just straight damage. And I assume this is complete
Can I quote
darkness.
you?
This is
Yeah.
no. This is like moderate darkness. D6s.
D6. That's still solid. That's a decent amount of
I'm gonna
damage.
show this.
That's a level 1 fireball. I can handle that.
I did it.
You did it.
Yeah, the stand user succeeds.
Got it.
But
Well,
the two fleshy boys fail.
got it. So we're gonna roll damage on that. That's all right. So it's 9 damage.
Okay. So you hit the damaged one pretty hard. And it does half to the ones that succeed, right? Okay.
And so then the next thing I'm gonna do is I have my rapier out. I run up to one of the flesh guys, and then I'm gonna attack him.
Sounds good.
Except
And that's not funny. And then my stand is not here, so it is just straight dex. But
It's
I'm-
just.
all right, so I'm gonna roll a hit, just normal stats.
Probably school food. That's
shit,
that
those
was
friggin'
So you're running up to hit
Yeah, one of the flesh,
one of the flesh guys.
the clays even.
Do you want to hit the more damage one or the less damage one?
I'll hit the more damage one.
Okay. Let's attack roll.
That's an annoying 9.
Nope, doesn't hit.
So I miss, and then I use slippery to disengage out the door.
Sounds good. You disengage and you hit her.
Damn it!
Okay. So you're able to get out the door a little bit. They can't really take a swing at you because it is engaging. Okay, that's Donovan. And Damien, we'll get to your turn in the next episode.
Oh, okay. You really concerned there.
I'm saucy.